Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everybody, looking at Facebook on the daily and weekly. We'll see if the bull day today gets some interest back in Facebook. I can tell by views on videos what's hot and what's not, and recently Facebook has been not. So we closed above the middle Bollinger Band 128.26, the 10-day moving average 128.65. After 2 days back testing and rejecting from those moving averages, the fact that the bulls were able to get back over them is a good sign. We do have this gap to fill at 129.56. Tightening range now where we have our low from the market dump, lower high, higher low. We'll see if we form a lower high and continue to tighten up. The RSI bounced off of that 50 level on the weekly time frame. Bullish candlestick, not confirming the bearish reversal candlestick from last week. We haven't even touched the 10-week moving average support since back at the end of July, 126.18. Long-term bulls are very happy with the performance of Facebook. So if we do see some weakness, the bulls would love to backtest and hold that middle Bollinger Band 128.26 and close above that level tomorrow. And in terms of the 5-minute time frame, let's look at some trade review possibilities today. So we had a bullish reaction right out of the gate and a lot of strength. And if you missed that move, waited for things to settle down, you can see we pulled back, formed a little lower high, lost the 20-period support, lower lows. So we know we're continuing to pull back. Increasing bearish volume would have had me hesitate. But then we got some bull signals with some big bull volume. The first signal was a break of this lower high. That level was 128.15. So as soon as we broke that, we then started to break that lower high pattern. That was signal number one. Or if you wanted to be more confident and patient, you could wait for a new break of the high of the day, 128.42. We broke it by 6 cents, pulled back, held the 20-period support, and then broke out to higher highs. So it might not seem like a big gain. Let's say you got in at 128.48, the top of that candlestick. Then over the next hour, we went up to 129.01. So essentially a 50-cent gain over less than an hour. And if you're playing weekly options, that 50-cent gain does have some nice reward to it in terms of percentage on the weekly options. So we did end up losing the 20-period support and pulled back a little bit by the end of the day. But if you look at the daily chart, there is not much upper wick at all, and it does show confidence by the bulls to hold overnight by that strong close. The S&P 500 closed strong as well if we see some upside there. S&P 500 has a gap to fill, and we'll see if Facebook heads up towards that gap fill as well. If we lose that middle Bollinger Band tomorrow as support, that's a red flag for the bulls and shows weakness and shows that we're likely headed back to test this recent low, 126.80. I appreciate you watching. Have a fantastic night.